how to make people like you. First, you should take all of your personality traits that make you unique, suppress them, and take on traits you think others want you to have. That way, you'll always be guessing how you should be acting around others and never feel comfortable with who... Wait a minute. This makes more sense. The question of the day is there a clear method to make people like you? Well, we all know there is a way to make people dislike us, right? For instance, number 1, if you find yourself listening to someone's drab weekend, cut them off immediately and tell them how exciting yours was. Number 2, if step number 1 doesn't work and they keep rambling on, find any lead or trigger in their conversation to springboard back to what you really want to talk about. And third, as the person you are talking with is excitedly sharing their news, never ask them about a question to gain more understanding, because this could be perceived as you having an actual interest in another person's experience. Fourth, when natural pauses arise when the other person's speaking, never try to clarify anything they've said or ask them to explain something in more detail. This gives them the impression that you actually are interested in the subject matter, of which you are clearly not. Follow these rules carefully and you can be sure that even the most patient of people will go out of their way to avoid you. Now, sometimes we don't need all that fancy schmancy research, scientific data, brain imaging to find the answers to problems. Sometimes it can be quite simple, even though it eludes us. So, how do we get people to like us? Well, just give them what they want. Think about what you and I want. We love talking about ourselves, explaining the awesome vacation that we just got back from, babbling on and on about our favorite hobby we like to do. If you're like me, typically when somebody else is talking, you and I are looking for triggers to jump back into our own conversation and the things that we want to share. We love ourselves. The key is to show a genuine interest in another person. That's how you get them to like you. It's not about changing who you are, but it is changing how you behave towards them. So when they drop in the conversation that they just got back from an awesome weekend at the biggest Star Trek fan club convention, don't clam up and immediately try to steer the conversation away from that into something you're more comfortable speaking about. You don't actually have to like or agree with what the other person is talking about. You're just interested because it's them talking, because they like it. It's about placing a value on them as individuals, which in turn alerts them that you care. And that's enough to tip the scales into your favor. And you and I know how this works, don't you? Because we've had people doing this to us our entire lives. Well, at least the ones we really like to spend time with. The fact that there's actually people in your life who value what you have to say, not because they agree or enjoy it, but simply because it's you and they value you. The truth is, this concept's been around forever. The idea of showing genuine interest in somebody and what they're saying. Take a look at our headlines and our problems in our communities. Nobody is practicing this thing anymore, which makes it so revolutionary. What we practice, we soon become. I mean, if like Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, no offense, LeBron James, didn't want to become one of the best players, he shouldn't have put in that much practice on the basketball court. The point is, you will wind up being one of the most genuine people in the world if you practice this. It will become part of who you are. Remember, you don't even have to like or agree with what somebody is saying in order to show an interest in what they're saying. It just takes a little bit more creativity to keep them talking. Showing a genuine interest in someone is not the only method to get people to like you, but it has definitely stood the test of time. I think we all want to be that person that everyone loves to talk to and hang out with. And this is one way to get there. You know it's true. Just think about the people in your own life that you like to speak with and that you like to spend time with. What is it about them that draws you to them? So that's it. If you think I've earned it, please consider subscribing to this channel by clicking the red subscribe button below this video. It's just a simple way to support this channel. I release a new video every other week geared towards understanding the human condition in the hopes to improve it. It's fun, it's interesting, and it's practical. Thanks for watching.